Am I live? Let's see this. I don't know. How do I turn this thing on? Hello world. I think I'm live. I don't know. Dang, this is
live.
There we go. We are live. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Weird. YouTube streams the settings and everything over here look quite a bit different than the Twitch settings do. It has like a, instead of just streaming button, like a start streaming, it's a go live. Like, I don't know. It's strange. Illegal Miss, what's going on, dude? How are you doing? Boozor, welcome. Sam Solstice, welcome. So, who all here is going for Supreme Kale? Supreme Kale. Don't think I am. Unfortunately, I don't have very many void shards. I have 2. So I'm a pretty far ways away. Let me go turn my heater off real quick. No thanks. Yeah, man. I don't think so. Unfortunately. You just pulled 2? Wait, you pulled 2 Dark Kales? Or 2 Supreme Kales for clanmates? Is that what you're saying? Sweet. Curse their spirit early. Dang, this is brutal. Brutal CvC stuff here. We got a really weird CvC match this time. We've been getting matched with high-ranking clans, and now we're going against a clan who's not even in the top 1,000. Most of their players are below 10 million player power, which is very strange. One of them picked up Yumiko. Yo, dude, I would gladly pull for Supreme Kale if I knew Yumiko was also included. 220 shards. Nice. If there was a Yumiko included in that going for Supreme, not Dark Kale, I keep saying Dark Kale, but Supreme Kale, I would 100% pull for him. That's really good though. Congrats. I'm going to try to do some forging. That's what I need to do here on my account. I need to do some forging. Gotta do some CvC grinding. I need some silver. And then depending on how things go and how the stream's doing, we may do some account help. We'll see though. I've not done any account help on YouTube stream though. You need 109 shards? I mean, maybe in a year you could probably get that from Clan Boss. They have a shop Clan Boss. It's usually where I get them. Yeah, I'm tier 6. I'll show you the CvC matchup. It's very, very weird. I think I might know what happened though. I think I may know why it's having this strange matchup. But I don't know if I want to share it because then people might do it. And then we won't get easy matchups. Let me show you what's going on here. All right, so got a Krizia. Yo, dude, congrats. I wish I could get a Krizia. So we 275. They greater than 1,000. Their clan power. Oh my gosh, there's so many numbers here. I'm not even gonna try to read that. Well, actually, I will. 166 million. 356 million clan power. Their members. How many points did we do last CvC? Like 8 million, I think. No, 9 million, maybe 10 million. We did a decent amount. I can check actually. I got some screenshots. Let me see. I'll let you know. Yo, I see Diddy in the clan pulled and got Marichka. It's crazy. Everybody's getting some good pulls from these shards, it seems like. 11 trophies? Yeah, it seems really strange, doesn't it? 11 trophies. So last CvC we got 9.4 million, which isn't low. I mean, it's not super high, but it's definitely not low. But their members are like, okay, 10 million, and then everything's below 9. They have players with 1 million player power. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's just, I would hate to be a clan like that where, I mean, because we've been in some obvious mismatches and we have some players at 3 million player power as well, but I don't know, it just seems like we may get surprised. Who knows? We may get surprised, but right now it's looking a little bit skewed, unfortunately for them. I'm surprised they made it to tier 6, honestly. If they pushed up, I mean, I can imagine they did because we are tier 6 right now. Let's see. But let me show you what I noticed. This may not be the best idea to share, but look at our members. Dang. Okay, no, I can just do it from here. We're both missing one member. 29 total. I wonder if missing a member makes you get matched with clans that are also missing a member. That's the only thing I think about. You did 15 mil last CvC and our matchup this time has only, oh, never mind. Your clan power is 24 million and you're 16 million of that? You're in a clan by yourself? Hey, good luck in CvC. Actually, no, you didn't even get it at CvC. All right, well, either way, here we go. Dang, Supreme Kale deal. If I bought every single one of these, I still wouldn't have enough to actually get Supreme Kale. I do, however, want to do this. I need to do some forging. I don't have very much. I got 20 pieces here. I have very, very, very low silver, guys. It's so bad. $106, so we can do this. Something to get me some silver. I know this is taking some of the big pieces as well, but solo a tier 1 clan for PRs, man. Capped Magisteel, I know, dude. I don't do a whole lot of forging. I save my stuff a lot until I'm ready to do it, especially with the forge passes have coming out and stuff. Like I have these pieces, I kind of just hold it for a while because I like using rank and rarity charms on those. I like using it. I feel as if anything worth forging is worth using rank and rarity charms, but I never have enough rank and rarity charms. I don't want to forge any of the forge pass stuff without rank and rarity. I really don't want to forge anything without rank and rarity, honestly. I guess some sets I could, like Guardian. I have some pretty good Guardian gear. Bloodthirst, not that big of a deal. Some stuff I guess I could to keep my Magisteel down. Affinity Breaker, but like Perception, kind of want rank and rarity. Swift Parry, same thing. Lethal Instinct Bolster Defiant, I want rank and rarity and everything. I want everything. We just do not have enough rank and rarity. For the Forge Pass, you can hold off collecting the Magisteel rewards till I'm uncapped. It doesn't stay around, does it? Or does it? Like, I imagine it stays around till the end of the Forge Pass, but once the Forge Pass is over, it goes away, right? I want to know. We got the Dragon 2x speed gear going right now, and we also have an Ice Golem using Dark Elves only. Who is doing the Ice Golem Dark Elves only? I bet you are, Sam, aren't you? I almost guarantee you are. You're probably doing stage 20 Ice Golem in 10 seconds. It doesn't stay around. You're okay, cool. So it stays around to the end of the Forge Pass. I mean, it's still not bad. I do need to get to forging some more. I really do. I mean, it'd be tons of. Oh, I need to sell my stuff right now. It'd be tons of upgrades. I don't really want to do dailies right now with you guys. I want to do something that's actually more interesting. Not this boring stuff. We're gonna get out of this arena nonsense after I buy this Sacred Shard. There we go. And some accessories. I know, dude. That's what I'm thinking. Like I was gonna make a video on it until I came in here and I saw these rewards and I'm like, why do I even want to do this? If it wasn't for Mithrala and Lydia, well, most of Mithrala, I wouldn't even consider. Actually, honestly, it's really hard to even make myself consider this. I mean, this Ancient Shard, maybe it's not going to have very many players competing. So another Ancient Shard possibly. But it's like we have 2x speed gear and dragon. We have a dragon tournament going on. Or we have the ice golem nonsense with garbage rewards. I don't know, it feels bad. Yo, Diddy, congrats, dude, on your Marichka pool. Do you have Taras already? I do need to do this. We have 10 minutes left. How many spiders can I get in 10 minutes? My Valkyrie, yeah. My damage dealing Valkyrie. Here we go. So we have Savage Gear on her. I need to actually ascend these bottom pieces. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind, they're garbage. So we're not ascending those. Skills. I'll show you her actual... These are her masteries. I'll show you her actual stats as well. Yeah, dude, what is that? The reward for collecting all the starters? Honestly, it's more of an insult than anything. Like, okay. Collect all 4 legendary starters, and you get 2 rank 5 chickens. 1 legendary skill tome, 50 void potions. This is like the biggest meme. What? Aethel was a 10x champion. If you pulled her, you either got unlucky or you spent a lot of money. Supreme Elhain was a fusion, so you can get her. Gallic was a whale event, so if you got him, you spent a lot of money. And Supreme Kael is guaranteed void shards. You probably would have had to open up, let's say, 500 void shards total. Get Gallic, get Kael, and get Aethel, if you're really lucky. And then finish the fusion. Plarium. You're giving 1 skill tome. You're giving 1 skill tome to players who probably spent a minimum of $1,000. That's absolute minimum. I'd say that's being lucky, but that's actually probably the complete opposite. Honestly, why even give players this? It makes no sense. All right, what was I gonna do? I was wanting to do some spider real quick. Like, it absolutely makes no sense. This team for spider, I didn't actually realize how good this one was gonna be. It's more simple than the Elva team that I made. It's actually, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think of this before and didn't realize it. That Mithrala just cleanses the sleep from the Royal Guard, so I don't even need block debuffs. Like, this is perfectly fine. It's consistent, pretty fast. Like 26 seconds, I think, on PC maybe. 30 seconds on my phone. The Royal Guard doesn't matter if he's asleep. I don't need to place Hex on anybody else. It's literally just Lydia. And honestly, I think I'll probably use Arbiter instead. Boom. Okay, 30 seconds, I guess, on PC as well. So there we go. I mean, that's not too bad for real. I need to get as many matches as I can in 10 minutes. 30-second matches. I guess I could get 20 matches. Is that it? 20 matches. Might as well right now, right? Let's go and let me get RSL Helper opened up real quick. Clicking the screen is overrated. It is so common, the one-man defense for tag gold 3+, but for silver 3 and 4. Are you in the red, Michael? And I know you have to use your one-man defense in order to get to these pairings. You don't have to. You just gotta be in the red. Use same spider team, very consistent. There's a variation from battle stage if you need the speed ore. Yeah. I did make I had on the test server a battle stage team, but I ended up not using it. What's going on, Papa Tez? Gotcha and more. Did you change your channel name? What kind of gotcha games you playing now? Let's see. Run infinitely. We're gonna take this and make it a 2-second wait time. There we go. Hey, Mateus. Hello, Tyra in chat. Yo, Alex with the $5, dude. My first live super chat. Warlord killed your mercy on Saturday. Warlord killed your mercy. Dang, that's the first one I've seen Warlord. Like, that's an amazing pull, dude. Congrats. Oh, sweet. What is this? Okay, never mind. It showed on my screen differently. Sweet. Thank you very much, dude. Is this champ honestly worth it? Warlord, yes. Supreme Kale, no. Is that what you're talking about, Supreme Kale? I take it back. The guaranteed events are really good for stacking legendaries. It's solid, definitely. As far as what I spend to, how many shards, if you have shards already, maybe. But if you got to buy them, I'm not buying them. You're going for Kale? Oh, nice. I guess it just depends on where your shards are at, how comfortable you are with spending money. Oh, that is awesome, though. Congrats on the Warlord pool, Supreme Kale. How many shards are you at right now, Alex? I think I have a delay on my stream because I say stuff and then the response is late. We won't talk about it. I definitely got a delay on the stream. I don't know how to fix it though. 12. Okay, if you have 12 voids, you're looking at about $300, probably on the low end of that. Would I spend $300 for Supreme Kale? Me personally, no. I'm not spending $300 for Supreme Kale. The only reason why I would have considered it is because I could make a video on it. But as far as spending $300 on Supreme Kale for my account, I don't think he's worth $300. Maybe something comes out in the future where he's really good, because he does have an interesting kit, and it could have nice uses. But I don't know. Right now, let me see something real quick. Is Yumiko worth booking A1 and A2 or just A3? I'll have to check what Yumiko's books do. If it does cooldowns and debuff changes, then I'd say whatever the debuff changes or the cooldown changes are at, book that place, if that makes sense. Warlord only cost you 100. Oh, that's so good, dude. Warlord is just a completely different level. You're gonna use Warlord. And I don't know how you are in the arena right now, but if your arena was at all struggling, not no more, not as much. He's just so good. So Supreme Kale places the increased accuracy, also decreased resistance on all enemies for 2 turns. That's the only reason why I would consider it, is because an AoE attack that can't be resisted, can't weak hit because he's void affinity, and places increased accuracy really requires you to bring a lot less accuracy in general, because it decreases the resistance, increases your accuracy, which is pretty cool, especially since the newer content is requiring quite a bit of accuracy anyways. So that's a cool ability, but does his kit make enough sense outside of that to make you need to bring him? I don't know. The decreased resistance that can't be resisted is the most interesting part of the kit. The increased accuracy, a lot of champions have that, but the decreased resistance that can't be resisted is pretty cool. Now, if it couldn't be blocked as well, that'd be even the next level of interesting. Tainted Skavog looks great. Glow Up Queen. She does look pretty good. I think we'll get anything like the Krisk training tournament again. Dude, I don't know, Drew, but honestly, I expect it in a way for the Supreme Kale to be a training tournament. I'm gonna have to show you how many champions I have right now. I haven't been opening very many shards. I have so many 4-star level 40 champions. It's actually ridiculous. I don't have enough 4-star food. I have no 3-star champions to feed them. So I'm like just stacked on 4-star level 40s and not moving them. We need a guaranteed ancient event so I can actually open my ancients, but I'll show you what I have saved up. I would hope we have one fairly soon. Last time for the Krisk, I think it was in March, I believe. We're going on April now, so. Gold 5 with Pythion, Arbiter, Hedgie, Trunda. who's out. Pythion, Arbiter, Hedgie, Trunda. So it's a speed team, but Pythion, I agree. I think Pythion could be switched out. If you're using Arbiter, Hegemon, and Trunda, your Pythion is kind of there as if like, hey, your team falls apart, your Pythion's going to res. All right, so I'd probably take Pythion, put him in a different team. You have Hegemon, you have Warlord now. So you could do Arbiter into Warlord with Trunda. You could possibly keep the Hegemon in there, but the Warlord's going to lock everybody out. Having a strip champion may be great as well, but yeah, I mean, I think Warlord goes in for Pythion. Pythion, put him in a different team with Ultimate Death Knight. Pythion plus Ultimate Death Knight is a great start to a combo for an arena team. So now you got a good team for 3v3 or defense for Classic Arena. I'm a big fan of those two. The only issue is Pythion plus UDK. If you use another support champion, you got to make sure you have somebody who's pretty good damage dealer. Like a Rhodos is really good. Any really hard-hitting champion, because you may not have a strip. I use a similar team, but it's kind of similar. I use Sifi, Rhodos, Elva, and UDK. He said Hedgie and Warlord. Justin, you don't even use your Hedgie or your Warlord, do you? You just leave them both in the vault. I already know it. Are you pulling for Supreme Kael? If I had the shards, I would, but I'm not buying anything. Is Mortu worth a 6-star? Yeah, Mortu's really good. He's especially good 3v3 and on defense. He's good for arena. Outside of arena, I don't use mine. I have 2 of them. I use the ones sometimes in arena. He's good against different like heavy AoE damaging teams if you have really good stone skin stuff, especially. Now, is he worth a 6-star? Yes, but is he worth a 6-star for you? It depends. It depends on where you're at in your account, what you're focused on, because for arena, he's solid. But for everywhere else, you're probably not going to use him that much. So if you're working on your faction wars, if you're working on dungeons, hard mode, he's probably not going to be your next 6-star, at least not in my opinion. Not pulling for him. So decreases each target's accuracy, crit rate, and crit damage. I'd be interested. If I had the voids, I would definitely pull for Dark Kael, but I think he'd be a fun champion to play around with. I don't think he'd bring huge changes to my stuff. I think he would be fun. Definitely would be fun. Your 5 factions from Lydia, pretty excited. He's sweet. Okay. 5 factions from Lydia, very nice. What 5 factions do you have left? I'm just doing some spider guys just so we can try to get some of the tournament points racked up. He pulled a Torment recently. Is he worth building nowadays? He was thinking Tag Team Arena, but he is easily countered. But I do think he's a really good champion, especially if you have Mighty Uko. There was a team that I was using. Mighty Uko. It was specifically Mighty Uko, Valkyrie, Mithrala, and Torment, I believe. That team was super was fun to watch play, and was kind of difficult to, I guess, go against, because you have Mighty Uko stripping, you have Mithrala placing the Hex, so if they hit you, they're getting petrified. You have Torment placing the freeze consistently, and you have Valkyrie messing with the turn meter of the enemy. That was a pretty fun team. Mighty Uko plus Torment is a pretty cool combo. The freezes, the strips consistently, it's pretty fun. But Torment is easily countered. You're definitely right. Bring a cleanser, and you're good. But it is something people have to pay attention to, and they do have to bring a specific counter for. which I do really like in Tag Team Arena, especially because a lot of teams, I don't know. It's good to have, like, Tournament requires you to bring that specific counter. Classic Arena, it's easier. Tag Team Arena, you have to have the option basically made. Not everybody does. Is Yumiko worth using in a Go second team in Arena? I mean, yeah, Yumiko's great. She's really good anywhere. She lowers her cooldown, or lowers their cooldowns, makes them take longer, and then I guess increases their cooldowns is a better word, and then lowers yours. I mean, yeah, she's good anyway. If you were pulling 110 Voids for Supreme Kale, you'd be more excited for what I might get along the way. Yeah. I agree, 100% Pocket Queens. However, I do think he's better than Fortis. I do think Supreme Kale will get more use than Fortis, and people pulled for Fortis. So, of the... What guaranteed voids we had? We had Fortis, we've had Rio, we've had Supreme Kale. I forget which other ones we had. I can probably look it up, can't I? What was the... Oh, Turvold. Let me see. I think... Shadow Pro. Good points. You've seen Uko and a good... Yes, I use Uko in a stun set. You don't have Valk, but you put Uko and Torment together for sure. Yeah, I use my Mighty Uko in a stun set. I'll show you after this if you want. Chogger, yeah. Chogger was a guaranteed, you're right. Incoming fix, yeah. Player invaded everyone hard for Fortis. Yeah, they did change him, didn't they? And he's still not that good. Let me see. Yeah, so Demon Spawn. Okay, so Demon Spawn, Lizardmen, Shadowkin, and Skinwalkers. Okay, so a few that are pretty difficult. Skinwalkers and Lizardmen's a little challenging, I'd say. Orcs, depends on who you have. I guess really anything depends on who you have. Skinwalkers may not be as bad as it used to be. Shadowkin, I didn't do it without. I didn't do mine without Ninja. I've done some people's without Ninja. Lizardmen can be a challenge depending. If you have Venomage, do you have Venomage? If you have Venomage, Lizardmen is difficult to easy. You just pulled a Necrit and you haven't looked around to see how to build him. How would you build him and who'd you pair him with? So Necrit is an amazing champion. There's a few ways to build him. Stone Skin used to be pretty popular. I like mine in Bolster. Bolster's a good set. Shield set's pretty good, except for the fact that it can be stripped. But I love to bring him with stuff that can, well, help him help the team. So Bolster and Stone Skin are probably my two favorites. But as far as who to pair him with, any squishy damage dealer that you have that you thought, I can't use this damage dealer because they're too squishy, Georgid, Baron, any of those champions, throw them with Necrit, and now you're just not gonna die. It's so much better. So pair him with a squishy damage dealer, and it makes a world of difference. Yes, you have Venomage. Okay, Lizardmen, significantly easier. Demon Spawn. I'm curious who you have for Demon Spawn, because Mortu, I don't know if I use him for Demon Spawn. He does have an AoE A2. He can do some okay damage. He doesn't bring a whole lot though. You're hard stuck on Dwarf. Dwarf Faction Wars was a difficult one. Rockbreaker, I used him, and he was really helpful for me in Dwarf Faction Wars. He does that provoke. He has like a reflect damage or something. I forget exactly what he has, but he has a pretty good kit. How do you beat Shadowkin without Rio? It depends on who you have. So depends on what other champions you have. I'm talking about Supreme Kale throughout the stream, but basically Supreme Kale, be cool to go for him, but I don't got shards. I'm not paying the money to get the shards either. He seemed like a good champion, but not like game changing for me. Not worth the $300 I had to pay. More 2 for block buffs. Yeah. He has to have the heal reduction place though, right? Does he? Or is it just can always place it? I think it's guaranteed if it has a heal reduction. I forget his exact conditions. I usually only use him for the arena. I had different options for Dwarf or Demon Spawn Faction Wars. They announced his guaranteed and said fix coming. But he's still so bad. True. If you use Uko and Hydra, would provoke be better just for better chance than stun? So that's kind of like the thing I have to face a lot. It's like, okay, if I'm gonna use, so my mighty Uko right now, I believe is made for Hydra. So he has War Master. It'd be much better if he had the accuracy mastery, but I have to balance it out. Okay, this is gonna be better for the arena, but which one is gonna get the most benefit? So am I gonna get more benefit from having extra accuracy for the arena, like 50 or whatever? Or am I gonna get more benefit from having War Master and Hydra? War Master and Hydra for sure. So I have War Master. So as far as like provoke, hey, provoke is gonna work in the arena. May not be as good as stun because stun locks them down, but it's gonna work out amazing in Hydra. So I think provoke is probably just gonna be the best way. Gives you more benefit in Hydra, and it still gives you benefit in the arena. You get hit, so you need to be tanky, but it's kind of that balance. You need to finish building the Hungerer. Okay, sweet, sweet. You beat Shadowkin using Taragi, Noble. Oh, okay. Ninja, Yoshi, and Gory. I'm a fan of Noble, but nobody else is. Well, except for you. You probably are because you finished Shadowkin with him. Maybe I'm just a fan of Noble because nobody else likes him. Okay, I think we can finish this up now. Hey, thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Boom, there we go. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. I'm low on gems. Wow. So low. Okay, so the Spire Tournament's done. I did all that just for 100,000 silver. Didn't place anything on the side. You know, I really should have paid attention. I actually did this during the event. I got 453 points. It is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead. Our CVC is looking skewed. I guess we could say that. How you gear Noble? You got one? I'll show you. I'll show you. Is why you love Eva? Yeah, no. I see your speedrun video with Nishak and oh, yo, what is this? Are we gonna get a quad roll speed on this useless pair of boots? That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? We're just gonna sell that now. But yes, Eva, that video with Nishak, the 2 Nishaks and Ghostborn, I saw that on your YouTube channel. It's pretty sweet. It's a very fast run. You need to thank Noble for your +2 ninja? Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I'll show you how my Noble's built, and I'll show you why. I mean, to lock down waves, he is very, very good. I need to sell some of these pieces real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna look through all this stuff just yet. Not gonna be a gear cleansing video. I don't know. Most of this stuff I just get rid of because of the principle. The arena rewards suck. I'm hoping that the new arena stuff that comes out, where you can use your gold, your tokens or whatever, your arena medals to get the chests. Hopefully those things are good. I got a lot of arena medals. Pull my shards? I have no shards, dude. I have no shards. So Noble, he's missing a piece of gear, I think, right now. Missing some boots. I had him in stone skin for the arena, but he doesn't need stone skin. I was playing around with him in an arena team. We'll do this. You saw someone solo Dragon Team with Crypt King and Thrala? Could you swap? Wait. Then that was me. It was a duo. Crypt King and Mithrala. That's the video I did today. I think Bronco may have done it as well. I think he did it with just Mithrala. I'm not for sure how consistent it was. Because you swap Crypt King for Theodore. I don't think it'd be a race against time, I feel like, because Theodore doesn't bring decreased attack, right? So decreased speed, which won't do anything. Poisons and poison sensitivity, and the weaken. So I doubt it. You have to make him survive. Maybe he could, but that'd be difficult because Crypt King is bringing that decreased attack, which helps you out so much with surviving those hits. Theodore may be able to do it. Do you have Elva by any chance? If you have Elva Autumnborn, who's actually in the current 10x event, she could do it. These actually are both really good champions. What do you think of the Suzerain Catan buff? You know what I think about these champion buffs? This may be, I think this is a conspiracy, okay? I don't think Plarium buffs champions for the players. I think Plarium buffs champions for dungeons and different content in the game. Because one day, I had a video out that was Dragon Stage 24 with Venomage soloing it. Well, Plarium decided to take the, I think it's Marksman in one of the first wave. I'll show you guys right here real quick. And buff him. Now we all wondered, why is Marksman getting a buff? Well, my Venomage that was a 100% success rate in Dragon Stage 24 now has this guy right here, now has a very, very low success rate because they changed him. So now his ability, actually we'll just go to the champion, okay? Sometimes it works perfectly fine. Sometimes it's no big deal whatsoever. And sometimes that stupid Marksman pops off and wrecks your entire team. So check this out. Marksman is A1. Attacks one enemy, places a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. If the attack is critical, has a 25% chance of granting an extra turn. Well, you have a 25% chance of granting an extra turn, giving you another A1. So you could do extras. A lot of them. Very, very annoying. This ability attacks 4 times at random. Each hit has a 35% chance to ignore defense. I don't know what all he was before, but this ability right here has killed my Crypt King Grawl when he was built really good, could solo Spider Stage 24, can solo tons of area, really good regeneration gear, really good gear in general, but when he's getting attacked 4 times and his defense is being ignored completely, I mean, because this is going to proc every one of them eventually, he just dies. I'm pretty sure these goofy champion buffs they do isn't for us. I don't know what waves Suzerain Catan's in though. Does anybody else know? We are all just beta testing the game for them. Exactly. They're saying this is too easy. It's being solo. Let's buff that champion. So what areas of the game is Suzerain Catan a enemy? Yeah, I never thought of it either, Nick, until, like I said, people started commenting on my Venomage video. Hey, this isn't working anymore. It's not consistent. What's going on? You lied to us. I didn't. Plarium tricked me. Plarium played an Uno reverse card. Let me see. Let me see the Marksman buff. Okay, so somebody, if I can find the, he's in some Doom Tower waves. Okay, interesting. I want to see what he was before the buff and what he is now. Oh yeah, they do stuff that's useful for the community for sure. Theodore is amazing. I would love to have Theodore. I just think the buffs and stuff, especially specifically when it comes out in champions that we're like, why did they buff this champion? Nobody uses him, and it's not really that much of a buff. Suzerain Catan can actually hit decently hard. I heard they used to be able to. I'm not for sure if he still can, or like comparatively. Let me see. I can't find the Marksman buff. There's a video right here though. Let's see. Marksman is getting buffed. September 2nd, 2022.
Hey there.
Let's see. Okay, so his A1 was the same. Can't see his A3 though. Ah, this dude didn't click it, I don't think. Dang it, just click the A3. Let me see. Ah, tricky. I want to see what his A3 used to be. Wait, Hellheady's Made did a video. Marksman, here we go. All right, let's see.
Still, but I mean, it's just weak.
This ability right here. Okay, no, that's
weak. It hits for an okay amount, but you got like single target
okay.
hit, single target hit.
4 times at random, each hit 25% chance to ignore defense.
4 hits at random. The guy needs a proper rework. So let's see what's going on. Marksman. First thing they're changing is his base speed from 92, which is a commons value,
You're right,
up
killing
to
lucky.
98.
We got left, yeah.
Good change. Okay, we needed it. Marksman's like that. Yes. I'm no longer the slowest guy at the race. So what else are they doing? Venom Arrow, A1 skill. They're changing the 15% chance of an extra turn to 25% chance.
So that was a big difference.
So his A1 places a poison for 2.
So basically they changed him and it ruined my Venom Mage in Dragon. It was going good and then it wasn't. That's how it happened. Same happened with Fire Knight 20 and Arrow when you were farming with an all rare team. Oh, that's true. Arrow got a big buff, which is, I mean, that's a pretty crappy thing about it is we want those big, juicy buffs on those champions who are never used until you realize those champions are in PvE content and then they start to wreck you. Killing the Lucky and Hard Doom Tower, yeah. For all the people who hate Mortal users, just make you feel better. Life gets us back when we come up against a tank. Oh, it's true. Duchess, yeah, that is very true. Except I'm pretty sure Mortu procs Peril 100% of the time when you're facing him and 0% of the time when you're using him. Oh, sorry. My Noble. Somebody mentioned Noble earlier. I got distracted. Let me show you my Noble real quick. An actual content. So we'll do Dragon Stage 25. I shown this in the video, but his wave control is so good. I'm not really sure. He doesn't need anybody to have fear alongside him. He places his fear himself, and pretty consistently too. Like he has a ton of turn meter reduction, ton of turn meter manipulation. Yes, Rhodos is so good. I waited so long to get him. I mean, he's not even that fast right now. He is. Let me see what his speed is. He's 256, and they never get a turn. It looks a lot better when there's actually everybody being feared, but yeah, he's just so good. When when he's constantly reducing the turn meter, no buffs or anything. Yo, Garrett, what's going on, dude? Use him a lot for a mid-game, late-game account. He's easy to gear and gets you close to platinum. Sweet. Ah, okay, you have Marichka in the team. Nice. That's true. Marichka, pretty awesome. He just locks down the wave. This is the one champion that doesn't make sense to me. Why people write him off so quickly? I know he can empower Ninja, and some people that may make the most sense for. I mean, because I don't use him, but a lot of players. I mean, I guess if you have Ninja, you may not need him because of where you should be probably pretty late in the game. But I mean, he's a good control champion. You can use him in Doom Tower as well. They're not really high enough stages right now for me to show it. What stats I got on him? He's 256 speed. That's really the only thing that matters. His accuracy is high, but it doesn't have to be that high. So he's 256. It doesn't have to be 256. If you run him with an increased speed champion, you can be slower. Run him with another turn meter booster, it can be slower. Run him with a buff strip champion so that he can place the fear whenever they get the turn meter decreased. But even if they have block debuffs, he's still going to place that. Very low cooldowns to begin with, but if he's getting the true fear on the enemies, then the cooldown's being reduced. And then he's placing the true fears. He doesn't have to be the one that even decreases the turn meter. You could have a Lysandra on the team. She decreases the turn meter. Now true fear. True fear is not a reliable debuff, but when it procs, it's awesome. But he has so much turn meter reduction as it is. It's very nice. Let me see. We'll put him alongside. Let's do Georgid, because George is a champion who's pretty squishy. So if he gets hit, he's probably gonna die. Let's go on Citizen Z. How you doing, dude? Citizen Z. Just use an ore perception chest attack percentage with quad crit rate. Oh, sweet. Wonder if he'll use it on someone. Really cool, dude. Okay, so Georgia died. He just got absolutely destroyed. Not super surprising, though. I mean, this is Doom Tower hard, but let's put in, let's say, a Deacon. Maybe if I have a Deacon in okay gear. Or some gear, as long as he's not naked. $247. Not naked, not too bad. Mashal is like more too when you face Mashal, all your champs are true fear without fail. Yep. When you use him in arena, none proc. Exactly. Okay, so we got resisted there, which is unfortunate. So, obviously against this wave, we'd rather have some actual more turn meter decrease and such, some actual survivability. Put an Arbiter in there. Let's see, let's do him. Let's do Lydia, then Arbiter. Quad, another quad on perception chest. Resistance with quad defense, no speed. Should you reroll? I'd say yeah. Resistance with quad defense. I doubt you'll ever use that. Well, I mean, there's so small situations where you'd use that. I'd say the potential of having something really good is gonna be much better, especially with no speed. You're in your 42nd tag team fight today and still getting the 2x bonus? Wow. Hard mode stages have lower speed than Doom Tower? Yeah. Yeah, well, if you build an actual team around him. Now, I was doing it on normal stage of the dragon, so those speeds, the waves, I guess they're all base speed anyways, right? So he's not going to be like a speed farming champion. Let's say you need some actual control for the waves. Now, you don't want to use him on more 2 waves because he's just going to proc peril and you're going to die. But not instantly food necessarily. Yo, wait. Accuracy chest with quad speed? Wait, accuracy chest with 32 speed? Is that what you're saying? What, is 32 speed the actual highest, or is it? I think it is the highest possible. Crit rate 32. I think speed is, what is it? No, it's 30, right? I think it's 30. But 32% crit rate, that's really good for Seer. I mean, if you want to throw perception chest on her, accuracy with crit rate, it's really good. 30 is max. Okay, I thought so. Each one can max at 6. Quad crit rate. 35 is max. Gosh dang it. I did a video talking about all this and then I just forget all the numbers. Wait. Can you roll 7? Okay. You can roll 7. Okay, so 6 or 7. 36 was mythic? 36 with mythic. Okay. Wait. I literally have a whole spreadsheet in my Discord. Let me see this let me see this real quick. Substats, mins, and maxes. Okay, RSL substat rolls ranges. So here you go. You guys can see this if you want. Speed is 6 max, crit 7 max. Okay. Here we go. If you guys, anybody wants to see it, there's a link to it. Oh, also, what you can't. Okay, yeah, I think you can see that. Also, if you guys are enjoying it, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not enjoying it, I'll still hit the like button. All right, let's see. Speed, substat, 5-star, I guess. The max is 25. Okay, so 6-star. Yeah, speed is 5 to 6. Okay, crit is 5 to 7. All right, so I'm not that crazy. So quad roll max speed is 30. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Your seer build is pretty dope. 201 speed, 312 crit damage, and savage. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, seer may not be the best. I'm not sure. Who else would use accuracy plus crit rate like that? Nah, Nick, you're right. There's no 7s on speed, but crit rate there is. So the CvC, the rewards right now, Ice Golem is 2x, which I'm not doing that. Garbage. Tag Team Arena. That was somebody was saying. Gold bars from tag. Dang. Okay, that's gonna be a pretty easy way to get a lot of points. Using gems. Wait, 39,000 gems? What in the world? I'm reading that right. You can use 39,000 gems for your double points? What are they expecting us to gem? Void shards? You can't gem void shards. Hey, thank you, Mitchell. I appreciate it. We need to win. We've been losing. I know, dude. I think this CvC may be a little bit unbalanced, honestly. A new clan shop. Hey, there we go. Got a void shard finally. $20K? Okay. 20K gems. That is insanity. Either way, it's a lot of gems you could use. I guess I don't know what you'd be using that much gems on, but sweet. I feel like there's other better ways to get 20,000 points, but I guess if you're doing spider and the refills, nice. All right, go ahead and take this. I got plenty energy refills. Yeah, a lot of energy refills. It would make more sense if they had an actual event going on that was pretty crazy. Wait, did you forget your Twitch password? I sure did. I sure did. Do you want to stream there? We're just trying out these YouTube streams, dude. Let's do a few 3v3. What team? How'd your teams? But you haven't had the time to hit up Twitch streams. What time have you been streaming? Twitch streams. Let me see real quick. All right. So my last Twitch stream was Thunder. Do you know what my last Twitch stream was? No 3v3 video this week. I was on somebody's account during reset. I considered recording it. Unfortunately, I didn't. We did make it into gold 1. It was an account that had been working to get to gold 1 for about a year, he said. And we've been working on it for like a month or so. Made it gold 1, but it seems like every time I record a video while trying to push, that I don't get as focused and I don't make it. So I didn't record it. As far as my account goes, making 3v3 content, I feel as if a lot of the teams that I show aren't very relatable. So I need to find someone else's account. A different account or something. You've been slacking? No, on stream, yeah. We missed out. You did miss out. That is true. You did miss out. Nah, I've not been slacking on stream. I stream consistently. Consistently inconsistent. I guess that's consistent in the end, right? My last Twitch stream was March 11th, which it was 17 days ago. Not too bad. So yeah, 17 days ago, and I'm pretty sure you were in the stream. You went live right before hard mode came out, yeah. And then I just disappeared, basically. It's way different content, yeah. The I missed Python Fusion. Python makes for such amazing 3v3 content or 3v3 teams, especially in those lower levels of arena. So if I got him, I could make those videos. I can use Duchess instead. She's very similar in some ways, but you have awesome champs and okay gear, but no time to optimize. Where are you at in the arena? Because that's the other thing, okay? You like the YouTube streams? Awesome. I'm glad. I like them too. That's the other thing that's tricky with 3v3 content. So I got to balance it. Basically, what's got to happen is I can't have an account that's too good because people say this whale should already be in gold 4. I can't have an account that's too bad or too low, like too newish, because then I can't make it work. So it's got to be somewhere in the middle. Most players aren't in the middle. Most players are one end or the other, I feel like. Or people think they are. I've gotten a few that were kind of in the middle. But it's just that balance, you know? Even if it's not amazing champions, people may have like a warlord plus a hegemon, and then they're like, hey, we have a warlord and a hegemon. We can't build that team. It's like, okay, just watch the video. Touching on plat, but silver 4 tag team. Okay, need to raise. Nice. Silver 4 is a nightmare, dude. Is an absolute nightmare. Yeah, it depends on what average is. It's kind of, because average is, what even is that in silver 4? Because there's such a huge variety. Like there's I've seen teams of +4 champions in silver 4 going into gold 1, which was mind blowing to me. I'm like, why? It makes no sense. You've been staying in gold 2 because you're too lazy to push. You feel like you need more points than previous to move up. You may. Satisfying everyone's impossible. Yeah, it's true. I usually don't really care that much, but you get to plat with a terrible team, but gear optimized. Yeah, that's true. Well, you could get to plat, but you couldn't really place very easily, right? Used to. I guess if you time it perfectly, you could, in a way. Your average account can't even get into silver 1. It's like the top 20k players. It's true. That's very true. Yo, Quit, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Oh wait, oh no, I gotta hurry up with my 3v3 stuff. I bought a bunch of tokens yesterday. Yeah, that's fair, Boozer. Maybe I should just not worry about hitting everybody. The people who can take benefit, that's usually my idea anyways. The people who can take benefit from it can take benefit from it. Those who can't. You know, you get the people who complain, you get the people who are happy. I try to make a variety, so there's tons of options as far as content creation to see different ideas, different strategies. So my silver is awful. I was wanting to see my 3v3 tokens. We have 3 hours on both of these. Okay, so I need to get to grinding. It's tough even using 2 warlords and Yumiko and decent nukers. Slow stone skin can be unpredictable. if you use a bomb champion, get rid of stone skin, but you gotta be worried about if they don't have stone skin, right? I've not noticed it, Nick. You enjoy in-game content with 3v3? Cool. With the Defiant and Bolster gear coming out, I also feel as if, well, honestly, what do you guys think? The daily gym pack, if you could only purchase one, okay? Well, let's say you had a budget that only allowed you to purchase one, more or less. The daily gym pack or the Forge Pass? I know the Forge Pass is $20 and the daily gym pack is $10, so maybe you got the daily gym pack plus 10 days worth of ancient shards. Your silver sacrifice for content creation, yeah, that's what happens. Which one are you guys going with and why? I'm curious. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm using the right refills here. Me personally, if I had only $20 to spend a month, I'd get the Forge Pass. Daily gym pack greater than Forge Pass, because if you're low spin, the gear isn't as good anyways. You gotta have the energy for fusions. That's a fair point. Daily gym is better for energy, helps you win events for Relentless. That's fair too. How many gems is in the Forge Pass? Is it 2,000 flat or is it 2,400? I need to check. Forge if it's Bolster or Defiant. Not a fan of Instinct. It's a decision. Depends on the gear set. You guess Bolster, Forge Pass, Instinct, Gym Pack, Defiant, probably Forge Pass. Okay. Always gems. You can get more with gems. The daily pack is pretty much just a chance to get good gear. The daily pack is a chance to get good gear. What do you mean? So this is 2140. So let's see. 2140 divided by energy refill. Why did I just go blank on that? 40 gems for an energy refill, right? Yeah, the heck. Divided by 40. 53.5 times 130. So that's going to be about 6,955 energy. And say you did it on Dragon Stage 10 hard. By 20, you're going to get 347 pieces of gear. Now, that's a good chunk of gear. You can use that for fusions. You can use it for whatever. 347 pieces of gear, right? Hopefully my math is checking out right. The big benefit to the Forge is that you can use the rank and rarity to increase your chances of getting better drops, as well as a charm. So you can more specifically forge stuff. Now, if you're doing, say, Dragon 10, you're duoing it, and you have food you're leveling up while you're doing this, and you're getting more benefits. So both of them make sense. I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong answer. You're gonna get more gear, more usable gear. I think probably comes from the Forge Pass. Honestly, I think you'll end up selling most of the gear from a lot of the dungeons. Maybe. I guess it depends on where you're at though. Because the Forge Pass, you'll get what, 200 pieces to forge basically. Use rank and rarity charms. Out of 200 pieces, you get quite a bit of good stuff. Instinct, I'm actually a huge fan of. I have all my cold hearts in Instinct gear. It's a really good PvE set, I think, because or even PvP. I've actually been on some accounts that don't have much Savage gear, and this is just so good. Like I have it on my Georgid and my Candrafon and my Cold Hearts and Rhonda, but I think that's fake. You're low on charms since you can't buy extra. Yeah, not everyone can get the charms in the gold shop. Yeah, that's the Forge Pass comes with some charms too, right? So we have Georgia and Instinct plus Cruel. Pretty good stats. So this is all Forge stuff. Nothing super special about it. I mean, these pieces are maybe decent, but I think everybody can get that. That's actually a pretty good piece there. And then my Cold Hearts are all in Instinct. Unfortunately, they don't have the Necrobia skin, though. Can't imagine why. Let's see. Instinct. Tyler, skipping the Ice Golem tournament? Looks pretty bad. Yeah, I don't think so. People, it's pretty bad. Like the Ice Golem tournament, I'm surprised they don't have a Void Shard. It's kind of easy to do it though. So that's the only reason why I'd consider it. I have a decent team, but I think the energy is just so much better spent in Dragon. You know? I could make this team a minute and a half or less. Not this exact team, but I can make a team that's a minute and a half or less. Forge Pass and Gym Pack, that makes sense. So it's about $30 a month. I think it's a ton of value between just those two things. I don't think the Forge Pass or the Gym Pack is like a solid answer, 100% answer, hey, this is the best thing. I think they both have a ton of benefits for different parts of the game. Almost 1 year in, and you still haven't got a single Void Lego? What 10x should you waste it on? It depends on what you're focused on in the game, I guess. Like if you're... Actually, it depends on what kind of 10x's they have. 10x for a Crizia would be amazing. There's a lot of really good Void champions, though. There's a lot of really good Void champions. You waiting for your accountant to ask this year? What is that you spend on Google Play so often? For work? Yeah, my tax guy doesn't even question it. He's like, oh, what is all this money spent? Oh, it's for that? Oh, okay. I don't think he even knows what it is, which is okay. Not a big deal. It was a hard call to make. Let me see my tournament's at. $235. So yeah, these people are pretty low in points. Let me see real quick what I could do in stage 20. I don't even need Painkeeper, honestly. Buy a faction. Could use Rule. Nah, I'll just die. The Ice Golem. Let's do open, don't use. One. I don't care what she does. Between the Bolster and Forge Pass and maxing out the Clover event for rewards. Oh, you bought for the Clover event instead and got all the book. Wait. Okay, so you bought the Clover points to get the book instead of buying the Bolster set? The Bolster is really good. Bolster set's really good. Honestly, I like all the Forge Pass sets. Every single one of them I think are amazing. Apart from the artifact upgrade stuff, the events and tournaments are quite appealing once again during CvC. Yeah, appalling. Oh, quite appalling. They said appealing and appalling, very different words. Appalling, I agree. The events and tournaments, yep. The Ice Golem, it's kind of... It could have had much better rewards than this. You slept on Rhonda? Is that nuts? Not really. I think a lot of people probably do. Oh, you bought energy packs. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was going to say, if you bought Clover points, that's an interesting way to spend your money. How many Forge sets do you think we'll end up with? Or see the ones we have? I mean, how many? Yeah, I think I would kind of hope. A part of me wants more, but I kind of just like the 3 we have, honestly. Just buying these 3, because if they rotate monthly, it's gonna take a while to actually get a bunch of really good pieces, I guess. Maybe they add another one, but they have a damage dealer and they have 2 support ones, so I don't know what else they'd have, like an accuracy one or something like that. Maybe a 4th one makes sense, an accuracy or a speed one, but I don't think they'd add many more, if any. because they've been repeating the ones we have so far. Because you want to give players plenty of time to actually go back and get it, right? Have enough rotations where players can get it, because they may skip one, may skip two, may take a while for players to actually realize they want it, and then go back and sell it. Most players are probably going to continue to buy the Forge Pass. If they bought it the first few times, they'd probably continue to buy it. Hero Soul over Phantom Touch on Cold Heart for Spider. For on Spider, I'm not for sure if it make a huge difference, because Phantom Touch is really good for Fire Knight, but for Spider, it's extra damage. Hero Soul just makes you take less damage, right? I don't know. I don't even know about Hero Soul, honestly. I don't know that much about it. I've not used it on Cold Heart. I only use Phantom Touch on her. It's just so good on Fire Knight, especially. Instinct is really good even for later game. Like, any champion you use as a max HP damage dealer, just throw Instinct gear on them, and you're gonna be doing that much more damage. You save your best nuking gear for your PvP champions, and you throw your Instinct gear or your lesser defense ignore gear onto your PvE type champions. So your Royal Guards, your Cold Hearts, your Hydra champions if you want. Polymorphous gear set would be fun. Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that's true. It's a boost to XP and silver. So silver is always needed. So first priority is usually energy for you. Makes sense. So Hero Soul, let me check it real quick. Increases the damage inflicted to boss and their minions according to the number of living enemies. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 20 plus, because yeah, 10% cap. There's 10 spiderlings, so 30% extra damage. So I guess on stage 20 and below, Hero Soul could be decent. But like Zlythan said, 20 plus go and Phantom Touch. You think Instinct on most of your faction war nukers makes sense? All right, take it easy, Garrett. I'm not gonna be here too much longer. Thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. I think good luck on CvC too. All right. I wish I knew if Plarium was going to do a guaranteed event. I guess I just got to keep saving my shards. Oh, I will show you guys the... oh, I think I already showed this last week, actually. The team that I'm going to do for my consistent dragon hard farming. This is the thing that you guys should all be focusing on, right? 2x speed right now. It's me, this, and Nishak. And then some food. But the food situation, check this out. My food situation, my vault, okay? We got some 6 stars, one level 60, Nodgar retired from Sand Devils. We got some level 60s, or sorry, 6 stars. And we got some level 50s. A few, not a whole lot. And then got a lot of 5-star champions ready to be leveled up for the next champion training event. Okay. I may have a few more to put in there. The issue I'm running into is I have so many 4-star level 40 champions and no 4-star level 1s. Because anytime I do content, I'm trying to level somebody up when I'm doing it. And now I just have nothing else. Is this your first stream on YouTube? Never seen you here before. This is my technically second stream on YouTube. So I did one a while back. I don't got a specific schedule yet, and I want to have the streams better planned, but I figured we'd turn on during CvC and hang out with y'all. But I need to open some shards, because not only do I have no food champions really, but I also have no champions to book. I got 64 legendary books, but no legendaries to book. That is a weird problem to have. I know, but it's a problem that I am having. I never expected to have an issue with no legendaries I want to book. I have Legos who could use the books, well, who have space, but I'm not trying to waste them. I'm hoping we get a champion training event sometime soon, so then I can just drop it for that. You stop making 5-star chickens around 100, but without gems, you never have enough energy to level them up. Or to make 6 stars. Yeah. That's fair. I fully upgraded my sparring pit as well. So I'm constantly having 4 stars coming from there. You don't know who to book either? You got 14 Lego books, but no one you really want to book. Yeah. It's such a dilemma, you know? You like get so much stuff. You either have all the legendaries and no books, or you have some Legos and no books, or you have some books and no legendaries worth the books. Because you know that, hey, once you spin these books down, you're going to pull somebody who you need to book, and you're not going to have the books. The book system's just so bad. It's so hard to get them. It's awesome in the bin. I'm glad you like them, dude. Speaking of the 2-man Dragon 10 hard, this is the team that I will be. Honestly, I don't know if it even needs presets. Let's see if it needs presets. I kind of hope it doesn't, because if it doesn't, then I can just throw in those 1-star champions and start leveling them like that easily. Where's my girl, Elva? So Elva Nishak, this is the team I played with last time on stream. I didn't test it out yet to make it 100% consistent, but I plan to do that today. It's going to be rezzing on the wave, so it's going to make it pretty strange, but she's in 6 pieces of Defiant. No, I don't have a Kimtum, unfortunately. I really wish I did. If I had a Kimtum, it'd be so good. Why Elva? Elva is absolutely incredible when it comes to keeping whoever you bring alongside her alive or bringing them back to life. She has basically a regeneration set on her passive, 10% heal every turn, so not quite regeneration, but she has a 10% heal every turn, continuous heals from the A1, and then a cleanse plus the increased speed, so she just makes gearing for this content so much easier. It's actually insane how much easier she makes gearing for the content. Like gearing your damage dealer, because typically you have to have a damage dealer in actually like regeneration or immortal or something like that, but with her you don't. Would you book Baron? You have some extra books? I mean, if you have extra books, yeah. My Baron, I believe, is fully booked. He does great damage. I mean, yeah, he's the best arena nuker, one of the best. So it just depends on what you want to focus on in the game. I think mine's fully booked though. We need to get some all kinds of poisons going here. Sometimes it's so difficult to kill someone in arena when they're left with Elva. Yeah, she's a really good champion in general. I have her on one of my arena teams. I have her plus Siphi, however you say her name. Siphi has heals on her passive. Elva has heals on her passive, and then I have Rhodos plus Ultimate Death Knight, which makes it even more annoying. So There we go. This team I'm pretty sure is 100%. It makes it look pretty easy. I want to test it, but this is the one that I'll be using. Technically, I could put Nishak in some more tanky, survivable gear, but I'm not really worried about it. He's built with 250 speed. He's built good speed, okay crit rate. He's built for the arena, I think, is what I had him for. Actually, no, he's actually built right now for Spider. Yeah, that's what he was built for. Yeah, Doom Tower, or not Doom Tower. Dragon 10 Hard is more experienced than 20 plus. I need to find the exact experience. It's actually a decent chunk more. I'll show you comparisons real quick. Hopefully I can see their experience gained. No problem. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you his masteries. He's going down to Oppressor. I'll show you masteries if I can remember right after this, though. Revenge accessories on both of these champions is very helpful, though. Elva with Revenge, so many continuous heals come up. This is actually a pretty good time, too, I'd say. 2.5 minutes. About 2.5 minutes. Pretty nice. Won't show the XP because they're all going to level up. You checked out for last run. Can you see it right when the run finishes? Sometimes you can. If not, I got some higher level champions that can do it. Sometimes like there's a split second where it shows the experience. But it is more. I don't know exactly how much more though. We'll compare it. I got some champs who are like level 26 or something who shouldn't level up. But for level, I think 3-star champions, it takes 30 runs to get them max. I think. If you have 3. If you're doing 2 champions and 3 food, I'm pretty sure it takes 30 runs for rank 3. Maybe it's rank 4. Forget. Pretty sure it's rank 3 though. Like, unless Elva gets one shot, she's not going to die. The only issue here is Nishak coming back and not getting a turn. Well, she'll die eventually if the Dragon Breath gets too many activations. I think it's so unlikely, though, that Nishak's not rezzed when the right time ever. There we go. I really need her with Brimstone. If she has, well, she has no accuracy. So never, oh crap! Gosh dang! I forgot to look at the level up stuff. Did you see it? My brain broke, and I was like, "Oh yeah, just talking," and then didn't pay attention. Let's go to a champion who's level 32. That's good. That's a good one. All right, so these will work fine. It's gonna be annoying though because they're gonna stay alive. Here we go. Now we can see the experience. Okay. $57.82, sweet. So let's go ahead and go to stage 24, 25. 20 plus are the same. So we'll do stage 25. Oh, this is not a good stage to do this on because Elva just can get wrecked. I bet. Maybe not though. Let's see. She may be fine. Masters, let me do that. Take it easy, chat. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thank you very much for stopping by, Drew. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to figure out why the delay is so bad, Zlythan, because it's like I'm talking, but like I say something else and then the chat replies. It's all weird. Masteries for Nishak. Oh, actually, I can show you right here. Do you still do some 3v3 help? You're back in Silver 4 and it gets harder to rank every week. I do. I've been doing 3v3 takeovers. I haven't done a free one, a giveaway yet. Well, I'd say if you join Discord, I can help there, but honestly, a lot of times I forget. Let me see. But I have still been doing 3v3 help. Nishak's Masteries, here they are on the side. The chat is instant. Well, the delay, like on my screen, like when you type in chat and you see it on my screen, you should be able to see the difference there. Busy man. No problem, dude. I gotta try. Hellheady Stage Tool says experience from Stage 20 plus and hard are all the same. I'm 99% sure they're not the same. 20 plus is all the same. I don't think 25 is the same, but it may be. I was pretty sure it was higher though. But if the Stages tool says it's all the same, then I guess that's more right than what I am. So, because we're gonna find out for sure in a few seconds though. $57.82. I guess it is all the same. Well, that's quite the surprise to me. Oh my gosh, 35 seconds? That could just be you. I don't know. That's weird. You play more for PvE stuff, but it's annoying after so long, still not able to stay in gold 3v3. But you've made it to gold, right? I'm gonna open up my Discord and leak information. I need to watch that. You're still farming 25, 150 points per win. Why are you not doing stage 10? I bet you have the team. I bet you have the champions to do this. Yours is instant. Yeah, that's weird then. I don't know how I can change it. Oh, sweet. You have ramen too? Okay, cool. So you're trying to get into gold and stay in gold, basically. Not get into gold and just get ramen too. All right, so latency. Oh, wait. I think there was a button when I first went live that was talking about latency. But I can't change it right now, unfortunately, so. Can you try a run with Sifi instead of Elva? I don't think it'll work. Elva brings the cleanse, which is huge. Sifi has the extra heals, but I'd have to change the build. Unfortunately, I don't think Elva's really replaceable with this team. She makes, you could replace Nishak with basically any damage dealer that can also bring poisons. $3v3 Gold 1 is full of plat players chilling there just for the refresh accessories. Yeah, maybe. Oh, 3v3 Gold 4? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Gold 4 is... If you make it to Gold 4, it's very easy to stay there. If you actually try, it's very easy. You've seen Raka do it. Really? In place of Elva, Raka plus Nishak? Consistently? I don't have Raka, so I can't actually try that. But that'd be sweet. You wonder if it's because you're from Europe and I'm from VPN. Maybe. Maybe. That's probably what it is. They don't know, but you claim member posted a pic. Sweet. If I had Raka, I'd try it. I don't think Sifi can do it. She might be able to. Double Duchess? Maybe. This makes me kind of want to make Nishak a little more tanky. But on the flip side, I'm like, I don't know if I even need it. Because Elva with a bunch of Defiant gear can survive a lot of those Dragon's Big Breaths. 5782, so yeah, it's the same experience. I was wrong. You have to go 3 for the CvC. But it's more silver. I do know that. That is for sure. It is more silver. Gold 4 for tourney. I know actually a few people who do that. Do you know how you're supposed to build this Marichka for plat defense? I don't. I can try Sifi in there if you want me to. Matter of fact, I have a Sifi. This one's kind of being used. Dang it. I don't think Sifi can do it. I don't think she has enough heals. She has a 4-turn cooldown on a res. Elva has a 3-turn cooldown on a res. She does have the heals each turn. I'm not for sure if it's enough. You just want to get to gold so you can buy charms. Gold has everything, and I don't understand why that's needed. Other people want the stuff too. It's crazy to me. That's the team I'm going to work on though. Making it 100% as well. But yeah, Diddy. I don't know how to build her, honestly. I've seen people put her in stone skin because I guess the idea is, as far as I'm aware, it's for her to be the last person alive, so that when she dies, she reses everybody. So I don't know exactly how to build her though. Does her kit bring a lot of other stuff other than that res? Like that's super important? What is she? Bannerlord. Ally joining attack. Heals. Okay, big heal. Shield and strengthen. And a cleanse. So yeah, this is the most annoying thing. Remember Hydra needs quite some damage in every tier. Oh yeah. Well, dang, we do. Diddy hasn't hit yet, so that's like 100 million there. So, wait, is this a new rotation? No, it's not a new rotation. So Diddy hasn't hit yet. I haven't hit yet. Garrett hasn't hit yet. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We should be fine. That's a good point, though. I'll hit it after stream. I think next stream I want to do an account takeover. So may have one giveaway in a video and then live on stream, or else probably just do the giveaway live on stream. That sounds like a good idea. I want to do some better content. This felt boring for you all. So I really want to forge some instinct and bolster, but a part of me is like, just gotta wait until I need somebody to actually be built with it. Defiant. I really like to actually start building somebody. So typically what I do when I go to forge stuff is like, say I'm working on building out a random damage dealer like, say, Stoutus. He's already built, so never mind. Let's say Gaius. I'm probably not going to use him in that. Let's say if it was Rule, okay? I'd go through and see what I already have, and then I try to forge around that. So, like, I've already had some crit damage gloves, which I don't. Maybe I try to forge some gloves. I typically try to get some good weapon, helmet, and shield. It makes it very easy to finish out the bottom piece. Speed boots, attack percentage, whatever it may be. Like when you stream on YouTube, because you get notifications. Sweet. How many people in my clan hit Nightmare Hydra for a reasonable amount? Not that many. How many people has hit it so far? We down Nightmare, Brutal, and Hard consistently, though. Right, we have 10 people, maybe 14, 15? Well, I don't know what you mean. What do you consider a reasonable amount? 1 key? If you consider a reasonable amount 1 key, then LeChuck's probably right, 10. But hitting it at all, I think 14 or 15. We have a lot of people do the keys in the last like few hours. You're a new player, you've been playing for 1 month, but you're stuck. You're really lost. There's a lot to the game. I'd say just take it slow. There's a whole lot to raid, that is for sure. I wonder if I can get, I want some more of this on him. I got attack percentage of that. I do got a crit damage piece. Take that off of Leoris. I don't really use Leoris very much anymore, which is weird. I know. I don't use him that much. Nope, I just want to attack. That's actually even worse. Yeah, do you have Mithrala? If you have Mithrala, it becomes... Well, Mithrala and Lydia. Those two make it fairly easy for the Ice Golem team. Yo, triple roll attack percentage? I'll take it. Well, you will use that. Maybe. I don't know. 374 attack down. The bombs aren't really what I'm worried about for damage, honestly. I'll take both of those. I could put Nishak in the lead for the extra attack. You manage to get 4 champions to 6 stars, but you don't know how to build them. Hey, that's awesome. You have 4 champions to 6 stars, really good. It depends on what champion it is, but there's tons of guides out there on YouTube. It's going to be the best way to check it, I'd say, and then you can kind of learn how to build your champions. Typically, speed. Just keep speed in mind. More speed on a lot of champs, honestly. That's like one of the biggest issues people early game do, is they don't put enough speed on your champions. And they never get a turn and they die. But good speed, getting accuracy on your debuff champions, champions who place an effect, really anything is going to need accuracy, majority of champions. And then HP and defense for those. And then for your damage dealers, try to get crit rate. Get them to 100% crit rate. Get some good speed as well. And then get their attacks, their damage dealing stat, whether it's attack, HP, or defense, build that up. It's kind of hard to give an overall idea on how to build champions, but there's a lot of videos out there. Yeah, you have 10 people, 1 king. Yeah, 20 mil plus is reasonable, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Well, you don't really know why anyone would 2 key Nightmare. Some people just sink in the 1 key, the 20 million key once, and then do Brutal and Hard. Still get the 2 chests for Nightmare. I guess it's 2 chests of the 3rd highest? Maybe the 2nd highest. I don't know. I'd rather just push to do 1 key, but not everybody can. You don't think they even teach about speed at the beginning? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've visited the early stuff. Speed's important though. Speed boots. Speed boots. You see a lot of people not wearing speed boots. Honestly, that makes a huge difference. Not speed set, but speed main stat. What is the best build for Rotos? Good HP, great attack, good speed, crit rate, crit damage. I think my build's pretty decent. So we have good HP. I believe the HP is 10,000. Every 10,000 HP is equivalent to 1,000 attack. So 100 to 1,000 basically. I said that more complicated. I guess so 1 to 10. Either way, get good HP, stack up the attack. You do want him fast. 215 plus, 210 plus, 205 plus. Used to building him slow was good, but now building him fast is very, very solid. Good crit rate and then crit damage as high as you can get it. As far as these pieces, HP, flat stats if you can get it. This would be better if it was a attack percentage there. I have attack boost with Ascension right here. I don't have a solo Tomb Lord for Dragon video. I don't have Tomb Lord, unfortunately. It's attack percentage with speed and speed triple roll. So this is 28 speed. This is basically a pair of speed boots with, or basically a pair of attack percentage boots with speed boots as well. Attack percentage. Let's see. Wait. You have champs for an awesome clan boss team, but advise to go Warcaster, Helicath, Chaugur, Seeker, Farrakhan to avoid locking up the better champs. That's fair. I understand that. I do the same thing. Like I have champs I could build for a huge clan boss team, but instead I use 2 Maneaters, Painkeeper, Seeker, and Rugnor. I could build a cool clan boss team with like Turvold and stuff, but I don't want to take my champions and lock them out, so I just use this team. It 1 keys consistently, all difficulties. So I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna lock up anybody better than this. Use these champs, be good to go. .40 speed on attack percentage boots, yeah. Plus being a speed set makes it that much easier, you know? Like I get that much more speed from it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I need to glyph my speed stuff up a little bit higher though. I have a 6-star speed glyph. Do I use it on this pair of boots? Extra 3 speed. Ooh. 5 speed there, 4 speed there, 3 speed. I could use it here, but not gonna use it right now. Isn't what slow? A few toxic sets. Seeker and Maneater. Those are the 2. I don't think my Painkeeper's in toxic. No, she's not in toxic. Just Seeker and Maneater. Is it slow? Yeah, it's pretty slow. Like 15, 20 minutes maybe. But I'm never at my PC when it's running. Like I set it to run and then I go away. And I come back and it's done. It is slow though. It's not a speed run. A typical Bat Eater speed, which is slow. I don't know where my Painkeeper's at. Right here. Yeah, she's in speed. So two toxic sets. Wait, can now get non-speed main stat boots give more speed than as a main stat? Well, you can ascend. Well, actually, wait, quad roll. Quad roll speed plus ascension. You can get speed Ascension on speed main stat boots. But if you got a mythic pair of boots and you got I guess 5 rolls total on speed, that'd be 6. And you have your initial one, so 6, 36, right? Plus the 12 speed, 48 speed total. Whereas actual speed boots, you could have 45 plus 12. So not quite, but pretty close. Well, I guess actually, well, no, I take it back. 36 plus 8 for the glyph. So 44 speed. So you could get very close. Be a little bit speed away. Right? No. Yeah. That's right. So my clan boss team does, like, the team is very on the edge, basically. 1 second. Sometimes it does 80 million, and then sometimes it does like 70, like just barely over 1 key, but it consistently 1 keys. I'll show you the gear on the champs real quick. With blessings, though, if you get all the champions with some good blessings, it'll be much, much safer. I haven't bothered buying the blessings for anybody. I just got lucky with Seeker. I got 2 5-star Seekers, actually. Just make sure the gear's good on them, and you'll be fine. So this is Painkeeper. We have Maneater. I haven't changed their gearing for a year, maybe, not even. Very, very long time. I've not touched their gear. There's definitely more room to squeeze from these champs. Quite a bit more, actually. Where's the Rugnor even at? I don't know. He's in the vault. Yeah. So he's the, I guess, most difficult one to gear because he's in Relentless gear. Won't the poison block sometimes Brimstone? It would, but I'd have no Brimstone. I have no legendary champion in the team. Epics only. And 1 rare. Epics and 1 rare. We don't really get that many poisons up either, though. But if you get some ascensions on these other champs, you'll be in that much of a better spot. Which I don't think I have any souls for any of them, actually. Oh, I got some for Painkeeper. Just, I don't know if I want to do it just yet. I'll look at it later on. I'm not worried about it. I would assume Phantom Touch. But would that mess up her A1 ability? I don't even know. It shouldn't, right? That extra hit doesn't activate her A1 again. Does it? What do you use for PvP? I'll show you some of my teams real quick. Bonus damage. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. We'll just do that. Easy. The Termi is fixed anyways, cool. I guess we won't bother with swapping them. My team does around 90 million on force usually. Nice. This team is consistent and the team is good, though Draco's not. You're not going to really use it. I guess you could use them in some dungeon content. Sometimes swallow your text? I have no clue. The defense down one? I already have cruelty on the Seeker, and it's pretty high. If I had a cruelty could be good, but I already have it on Seeker, and it's 5-star. Dang, that was loud. I'm sorry. So he gets it. He decreases the damage to defense pretty quickly. But you're right. It's for Epic Plus. For PvP, let's see. I use a few different teams. So this one's against like warlords and stuff. This one's kind of playing around with. This is my main team apparently, even though it's not actually my main team. This one is brainless because you don't need to think about it. You just put the team in there and it wins. This, I say testing, but I actually am not testing it because I do like it and I use it. This also says testing, but it's not actually testing. I do like it. This one is not used. This one was for a video. This one is to test, but I think I already tested it. This one is Brackus Shenanigans, but I'm not going to use it. This one is for a video also. This one was possibly for a video. This one is nothing. And then this one at the bottom is also nothing. So I don't use a whole lot of different teams. This one's a most commonly used team though. It's super easy. I just set it in there and then cheap on every team. Yep. Free to play, free to play. This team, you just sit back and wait. And then the Cupidus kills everybody. Majority of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Not really a good example against this team. Obviously, sometimes it loses, but guess what? Then you just come in here. And then you go again. Sheeps on every team. Oh, yeah. Sheeps on every team. Of course. Got a sheep on every team. All the polymorph. Is it worth buying a 2-star ascension for your Cardiel and Candy? Both are currently in your shop, and 88 would cost 40 small essence each or 80 total. It depends where you're going to use them. For me, I've been trying to limit my champions that I purchase souls for to just a few specific champions because the first 2 levels are pretty cheap, but then after that, it gets pretty daggone expensive. So if you're going for like Brimstone on somebody, getting the first level is still pretty okay. But if you're trying to use this champion specifically for arena, then I would pick a few champions who you really want the blessings for, that's really gonna make a difference, and try to focus on those champions. Because I think the next tier after the 80, so it's like 40, it jumps up, I think I'm at like 120 for my Rotos or something. I don't know if it goes 40, 80, 120, it may. But it jumps up fast. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. The 4th anniversary legendary stuff is like, what in the world? This makes 0 sense. Nobody's going to be able to... Even the whales probably won't get all 4 champions. And if you do whale out and get all 4 champions, you're not going to want all 4 champions. You would have rather had Acrizia, Yumiko, Warlord. Yeah, Cardiel's used everywhere, but you're about to work him and Candy into your arena teams. I guess it depends on what blessing you're using for him. So my Cardiel, I have sheep on him. I feel like there's no I mean, sheep is going to be a good blessing for him. I almost would say Kandrafon gets more value from the blessings than Cardiel. Because you're not building him for accuracy, so you're not using him with Brimstone. You're not going to use him. I mean, Temporal Chains and Intimidating Presence and Polymorph. Probably the main ones, right? You know how the poly works? Does it proc on attempts to debuff? Or do you actually have to get a debuff? Better not get resistant. Yeah, so I believe it's if you actually get the debuff. So like Mithrala isn't a very good champion to have polymorph on because you're probably gonna have a lot of resistance, probably not gonna get a debuff, so you're probably not gonna do polymorph. 3rd level on Lego is 120, yeah. Far maybe the rare blessing, recover HP. Possibly. Some people do. I got my Cardiel just fast and swift parry. I don't use Cardiel that much though. It really just depends on how they have him built. Some people use him in clan boss, which I mean, even the Brimstone's not gonna be good on him there. I would say Kandrafon's probably worth getting a higher blessing on more than Cardiel is. But me personally, I started off, used to be buying all the low star blessings whenever they came in. Like, oh, look, Ultimate Death Knight, I can use that. I can afford that. I'm going to buy it. But then I started seeing souls that I actually wanted of champions who were not cheap. So I'm like, now I have to cut that back a whole lot and only get the champions that I know I want to use. Like right now, I'm looking for Rotos Blessings. Rotos Blessing, gonna be huge. If I find a champion who does really good duo content in multiple areas, I'll be looking for their blessing as well. Maybe an Elva, maybe Elva Blessings. She's really solid. Like Valkyrie, I was even considering getting hers because I got almost 6-star. I'm like, nope, can't, gotta save. I would just be very careful with what you spend them on. Now, if you're a spender and you get a bunch of blessing, a bunch of coins and stuff, then yeah, you can buy whatever. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get things wrapped up here. I gotta get out of here. We got some a jiu-jitsu class to go to, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream here. The price for essences, they are ridiculous, dude. But I don't think I can. You can't host anybody on YouTube, can you? So it is what it is. All right, well, thank you all very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Next stream I'll do a giveaway for an account takeover. I'll try to announce it a little while beforehand so y'all can plan to jump in, join. We'll do either some dungeons or some 3v3. Maybe we do one later this week. May not be a bad idea. Maybe an account takeover later this week. If you guys would like that, I can do that. With that said, y'all, thank you all very much for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Very much appreciated. Best of luck in your CVC. Good luck with the Dragon Tournament as well. And yeah, catch you all later on. Have a good rest of your day.